Hello and welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 for reaching the Gelgoog Vertex Xanthos. A unit that appeared in the Return of Johnny Ridden manga. It's based off, I believe, one of the Gelgoog canon models, but I could be wrong. But it's a high mobility unit with a lot of options and is quite an interesting unit at the 600 cost to deploy for support. So it has 28 ballistic and beam resistance base, a melee resistance of 10, a range strength of 35, a melee strength of 25, which is pretty good for a support, a movement speed of 130, also again, and a decent enough thrust gauge. In this unit, I have a close range slots of 15, medium range slots of 16, and long range of 13. It's a fairly well-rounded unit for what it is. For equipment, we have the GVX Hyper Mega Launcher, which can be charged for more damage. Beam Naginata, the Missile Pack, a GVX Beam Rifle, a GVX Beam Rifle Connection, aka it's got a Gelgoog Beam Rifle on its shoulder, as you can see, which has a grenade launcher. As a 3-barrel scope, effectively what this does is it allows you to mark units for a slight amount of damage increase, and it can reveal stealth units, so it will make them where people can see them easily. And it has a basic shield. For skills, we're going to try to get through this quick. High performance radar, high performance scope, observational data link, high performance aerospace gimbal, high performance balancers, which is very nice, high spec AMBEC, quick turn, effectively hit the press pad for a certain amount of your thrust gauge, and you turn around immediately. Forced injector, which is fantastic. Precision analysis system. This, of course, when you spot an enemy, people hitting that target get 3% increased damage. Damage control, special leg buffer, back binder special cushioning, effectively take less damage if you get hit in the back binder. Those two large wings in the back effectively. Scouting parallel processing device, precision sniping, and stabilization device. As a unit, I actually quite like it. It's fairly quick. It's pretty maneuverable. It has a good selection of weapons. It doesn't have to do what, unfortunately, a lot of supports are stuck with for a very long time, of having to basically plant its feet just to do anything, really. This unit can keep up with the boys, effectively. I think it's a fantastic unit, and if you get it and you like the support role, this might be one of the best options you can have out there. It can hang in there to a degree in melee. It can get around the battlefield. It has some decent utility in its ability to mark, because it can reveal targets and increase your team's damage. And it has a fantastic damage output. So, let's see how it does in the match to come. Hey, welcome to the match with that Xanthos, which is what I'm going to call it, even if it's not what it's called. This is a pretty crazy unit as far as I'm concerned. But, we'll see in the match just how much mobility it can manage. And, how much damage it can do. So, we start out in horrible trench warfare, moving forward with our team. It's got a little bit of pick up and go, kind of like that old truck from the reliable years. So I thought, hey, maybe I'll come up here and see if I can get some shots off. So I'm just going to throw some shots out, even if I miss. See if I can trip anyone up. And I'm going to fumble a tiny bit with my
my weapon switching, which I tend to do in the first couple matches of a suit again. But yeah, I'm up here trying to throw some damage around and not be just a sitting duck, so I retreat as soon as I realize that was a raid. And well, I'm trying to support my team, throw out as much fire as I can, but limited options at the moment. So I'm trying to keep out of the way, keep some shots going down range, and of course I'm making uses of the missiles and any mobility options. Oh, there's some nice damage. Missed the second shot. Now I noticed this boy, I always find this unit to be annoying as hell. The Jigen Ewak or something? I can't remember. Shoot him because of his big fat top. Get hit up a little bit. Now I realize I'm in trouble, so I managed to knock him down. And I go ahead and just keep trying to move, not giving up. Bounce, and I think I'm gonna get the counter. Eat pain, jackass. I noticed this guy's behind me, so I jump back, take the shot, miss. Go ahead and counter him. It's Counter Mania, and you're invited. Get a little bit more damage on him. And then I'm going to move up to support my guy, and yet another counter. As it gets said, Counter Mania. So, doing a little bit better. Trying to help my team, but there's an invisible wall at the moment I keep running into. So, I back off to try to let my team be able to do their thing. Don't want to be greedy. Take some shots into that to trip up the raid. I caught him with that, or what? No, that's a GPO one. Sorry, my bad. Well, I'm trying to back my dude up and do what I can. I hit the triangle by accident there, so a bit of an accident. So ignore that guy getting artilleried. Get destroyed myself. Always fun. This map I don't really like this map at all. I find it really obnoxious. It's like a lot of maps in the game. It just pays the rush. But hey, you know, check out all that gunfire. It almost makes you think of battles going on. But, you know, some people like it. I'm just not one of them. So, we're dropping back in. And I'm trying to make use of as many of my my equipment as possible, while trying to keep the pressure on with my guys. So I'm just shooting where I can. Oop, one shot. Two shot. Do I get the third? Third shot. That's some nice damage right there. This unit can do some pretty good damage. Now I'm smashing that into their support, but you know, hey, he's not hitting my guys, so that counts. Now, number 5 rushed over there, but there's no way I'm rushing into that. So, unfortunately for him, he's going to put up a heck of a fight, but I'm not getting in there. So that was 4,000 damage shot, throwing some missile downrange. Don't expect him to really connect. Now, number 2 is just throwing up all kinds of fire. He's just frontlining it like a maniac over there. I gotta be appreciative of that guy. He played that suit masterfully. I gotta be honest. But unfortunately, most of my line got torn down, and I'm just doing what I can at the moment, and throw some damage down range. Don't quite finish that guy off, but they're gonna be pushing me off this hill, and I know where I'm going in a moment. So I'm just trying to delay him at the moment. This unit's taking a heck of a lot of abuse, I could say, though. So still doing some damage, taking a lot of damage, and he's gonna get me in just a sec with a side kick. There we go. But the score's pretty close as we draw closer to the 2-minute mark. And, you know, as a unit, it's fairly well-rounded, and it could put a heck of a fight out. But, right now I'm thinking I'm going to probably spawn a little bit further back and see just what I can do with a little bit more range. So I'm going to drop in here. I notice, my friendo over here in my absolute favorite unit, and he's gone now. You know, sometimes they just gotta leave, you know. But the team's putting up a hell of a fight, and I'm gonna keep trying to move up. You'll note with this unit, I try to, in a lot of cases, ooh, nice damage, push forward, not quite mid-range, but close enough. And that's because I want to be able to throw in as much support for my team as I can possibly do, and go from there. Have to guard my recording as my cat decides to stand perilously close to it. But we're starting to get into a little bit more of a brawl, close range brawl that doesn't favor my capabilities quite as much, but still trying to throw as much as I can downrange. Trying to use the missiles mostly to harass. Now I get fixated on that guy, and I spend too much damn time just shooting at him. But I do mark him, so that helps. And there's some guys on my right I wish I had focused a tiny bit more on. I do a little bit of damage, but they're very much interested in harming me. This GPO1 especially. I'm not quite what I did to wrong him, but my lord. But I'm just trying to move targets, fire where I can, doing some pretty decent damage, even though that last shot or two deflected off his shield. I'm gonna just fire missiles by a move. Nice tactic when you can, is switching to those missiles and just shooting them as you run away. So let's see how we did. Alright. The victory pose. One spot and second place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.